Welcome back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you an 1850 point battle report. It's going to be an old school Chaos Demons versus Chaos Demons, God versus God. I'll be using Nurgle.
And I'll be using Khorne. It's really the only demons we have.
Well, we do have Tzeentch, and boy, after the new Slaanesh updates, I would really like one of the Slaanesh Greater Demons.
Oh, Slaanesh, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but let's not kid ourselves. We've got a lot of other things to paint, David. Let's not think about other stuff. What are we playing today?
So today we're going to do drawn battle lines. Really simple, long edge to long edge deployment, kind of old school classic Dawn of War. We have 6 objectives dotted around the table, all within equal distance of each other, but none of them within your deployment zone. So you basically got 3 on one edge, 3 on another. Get those points. Start battle round 2. If you have 1 or more, you'll get 5 points. 2 or more, you get another 5 points. And if you have more than your opponent, you'll get an additional 5 to a maximum of 15 points per battle round. With so many objectives, you're going to want to cover the ground very, very quickly. But with us being demons, we're probably going to take chunks at each other very, very quickly.
Well, it's, we've got horde stuff there. I know both of us have got a large amount of troops.
Yes.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how they work out. And with that, let's have a look at those forces.
So here is the 1850 points of Demons of Khorne, bringing 3 detachments, giving me 7 command points to play with. That'll be a battalion and 2 HQ auxiliaries. In the battalion we have a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, which will have the relic, the Armour of Scorn, and I'll be spending a command point to take that, the additional relic ability, and we'll come to a minute why I had to do that. Warlord trait will be Rage Incarnate, and I have made him an Exalted Bloodthirster by spending a command point, and we will roll on the Exalted table before the game to find out what abilities he has. So we'll roll for that on camera. Then we have a Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury and a Bloodthirster of Wrath of Khorne. Now the Bloodthirster of Wrath of Khorne will take a relic from the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the Psychic Awakening relics, and that will be the Gamarth Destroyer. And that's why I had to spend the additional command point to bring the relic from the original Codex, Armour of Scorn. Moving on, we then have troops. We have 2 30-man Bloodletter squads, no upgrades. So you see some banners, there is none, no upgrades. We then have a 10-man unit of Bloodletters, and then we have 2 Skull Cannons. Moving on to the first auxiliary HQ detachment, we're bringing Scarbrand, and then the last will be Skull Taker. So that is going to be my 1850 points of Khorne Daemons. Let's crack on.
Here's my Chaos Demons of Nurgle list, 1850 points. And I'm in a battalion and the Warlord's in the battalion, so 12 command points to use. I'm going to use pre-game stratagem, Exalted Great Unclean One. So for my HQs, I have Demon Prince with Wings, Warlord trait will be Virulent Touch, Artifact will be the Horn of Nurgle's Rot, Psychic Powers will be Virulent Blessing and Smite, he's got a pair of Malefic Talons. Great Unclean One will have Nurgle Discipline, Miasma of Pestilence and Nurgle's Rot. Exalted Great Unclean One ability is Revolting Resilient, and he's armed with Plague Flail and Bile Swords. I've also got Spoilpox Scrivenger, which is Plague Sword, Distended Maw and Disgusting Sneeze. I've also got a unit of 30 Plague Bearers with 30 Plague Swords, Instrument of Chaos and Demonic Icon. Another unit of Plague Bearers with Plague Sword, Instrument of Chaos and Demonic Icon. Then I have a unit of 5 Nurglings, Telepath on there as well, armed with their disgusting claws and teeth. I have a unit of 4 Plague Drones with Death Heads, Plague Swords, Pre-Incensile Probuses and Instrument of Chaos. And for heavy support I've got 1 Soul Grinder with Harvester Cannon, Flame Bombardment, Iron Claw and Warp Sword. And then I've got a second one with Harvester Cannon, Flame Bombardment, Iron Claw and Warp Claw, yeah. That's my 1850 points of Chaos Demons. And here is the battle map that we are playing on today, our old school green industrial runes. Now we are playing long edge to long edge and we have 6 objective markers out. Pretty evenly spaced out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you know where those objectives are? Where is our deployment? And here is our Chaos Demons of Nurgle deployment. What have I got out? So over on this side, I have my Plague Bearers, a unit of 30 of them, and for this flank I have a Demon Prince with wings assisting them, along with my Plague Drones. I've also got the Spoilpox Scrivenger over on this side as well. Over here I have the other unit of 30 Plague Bearers. I've also got the Great Unclean One, along with 2 Soul Grinders. And then just tucked over here, I have a unit of 5 Nurglings. Now, obviously I could deploy closer to David. Quite frankly, I think that would be a little bit of a murderous idea. So I thought I'll go around here. That'll ensure me I'll be able to move onto that objective for turn 2 and hopefully score some points.
So we have, on my deployment, my Bloodthirster of Wrath out on the far side. We then have my 10 Bloodletters. Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, that's my Warlord Bloodthirster. We then have 30 Bloodletters with my Skull Taker in the back, 2 Skull Cannons and Scarbrand. We then also have my Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, and then another 30 Bloodletters. But just before the battle begins, we're going to roll for my Exalted stratagem on my Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage. We want to give him 2 additional abilities. You can obviously pick one, so you don't need to roll, or you can roll and you get a chance of getting 2. So Ross has got the book there. I'm just going to roll, see what we get. We've got a 2 and a 5.
2, so 2 is the great one. The model cannot lose more than 8 wounds in the same phase.
Brilliant.
And 5, the model is considered to have double the number of wounds remaining for the purpose of determining what row to use on its damage table.
Not going to be disappointed in that.
Those
really
are
good.
2 really good ones. Not only are you hard to bring down, you're super effective nearly all the time.
Okay, you've seen the Demon Legions line up. We have a lot of infantry here to showcase and fire each other and kill each other and chop up. Who's going to get first turn?
We'll have a look. I'll roll blue.
So Ross has rolled a 2, he'll be blue dice today.
Yep.
I'm going to roll with a white, and I've rolled... So you're the attacker.
Fair enough, I will be going first. On to Demons of Chaos and Nurgle turn 1. This is a really interesting match because we don't have the most when it comes to firepower, so it's really going to come down to where the battle lines meet. Need to be very careful how we go, but we've also got plenty of points in front of us to claim. I plan to do that, get my guys onto points, and then we're really going to see what comes down to who is going to make the first move. And Nurgle has slowly moved on up across the battlefield. Well, I advanced a few things, so not entirely slowly, but I've moved up slightly across the battlefield. So my Nurglings here are taking this objective. Plague Bearers did not manage to roll so well in this one, but they're still around the objective, and I will be raising banner with them. Second Plague Bearers did a lot better, and they will be raising banner as well, and most of their support stuff managed to keep up as well. So this one's a little bit cluttered, so I'm struggling to get around the Plague Bearers on this side, but that's fine for now. You know, it's all about responsive to the units coming towards me. With that, let's do some Psychic. Great Unclean One first to cast. I will do Miasma of Pestilence on themselves. If I manage to get this off, I'll be subtracting 1 to all hits on them. It's going to be 6 to cast, which with a 10, it's going to probably be done.
I think that's the only thing he's casting, and that's the only thing I'm in range to deny.
Most likely, I've got Nurgle's Rot and Smite, so I don't see him casting either of them this turn.
I'm only in range to deny with my Armour of Scorn Bloodthirster, so I might as well try and deny it. Need 11, you got 10 there?
I got 10.
Yeah, need 11. No.
Nope. And the last one I'll probably do is the Demon Prince with wings. I'm going to attempt to cast Virulent Blessing onto the Plague Bearers themselves, which with a 5, I don't think that will achieve it. Nope, needed a 7 for it. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll. It's reroll the whole dice, isn't it? Which we do get this time, so I'll give them Virulent Blessing.
I thought you said you needed a 7 for it.
Oh, I did, so yeah, it will not be cast. And in my shooting, first Soul Grinder is going to use their Harvester Cannon, and it is going to target, well, all of its range, so both of them are going to target into that.
The Wrath of Khorne one.
Wrath of Khorne one. So we'll start with the Harvester Cannon, then the Flame Bombardment. So Harvester Cannon is going to be heavy 3, hitting on 4s. For only 1 hit. Wounding you on strength 7, so it's going to be 4s. For 1 wound, minus 1 AP, D3 damage.
-1, so 4 up save. Saved.
All fine. And then this, the heavy D6 flame bombardment. That's the good one. Only 1 shot.
Heavy D6 you said, did you not?
Oh, heavy D6, that's 2 shots.
2 shots.
Not going to command point, I'm going to leave it for now. I'd rather
Okay.
save it for damage if I manage to get some shots with the other one. So it's
Okay.
got 2 shots in on 4s. For 1 hit. Wounding you on 3s is strength 8. Okay,
Moving
we'll
on.
leave it. Rinse pre with this soul grinder, 3 shots, hitting on 4s.
Same Bloodthirster guys. 1 hit.
1 hit. Wounding on 4s. For 1 wound, minus 1 AP.
4 up. Saved.
Saved, D3 damage.
It's saved.
Oh, it's saved, my bad. We'll do flame bombardment. 5.
attacks.
And we're hit on 4s. Wounding on 3s. I'm swimming in command points, I'll reroll that one. Nope. 1 wound.
Damage. Bring it to
Damage 3.
no, AP, sorry.
AP minus 2.
So 5 up regardless. Failed.
3 damage.
3 damage. Nothing else to shoot, is there?
Nothing else to do.
I'm going to command point that.
Okay.
Saved.
Nailed it. And that is it for the Nurgle. Let's face it, we've drawn our battle lines coming up here. I have some flying units as well, so terrain may play a bit of an effect in the next part, but we still do have those greater demons of Khorne. They do terrify me unbelievably, so I'm a bit wary of them. Again, lines are being drawn. Not much in terms of command points. I think I'm on about 10 now.
You're on 10, I'm on 6.
Yep, no victory points really scored yet, but let's go into the Khorne, turn 1.
It's time for Khorne. I can probably get some long bomb charges off, let's not kid ourselves. I think a few charges are potential, but failing them could be the doom of some units. So be very careful how I move here. But more importantly, I think I just get things into position. Let's see how we do. So we've been half aggressive, half defensive with Khorne. We have moved Insensate Rage and Wrath of Khorne Bloodthirsters forward. We've moved those Bloodletters forward. Moved Scarbrand, Skulltaker and this 30-man unit Bloodletters forward. Skull Cannon's just going to stay where they are. The Unfettered Fury has moved up along with this 30-man unit. Now we have only moved up to claim the objective, not to get ourselves into charge range for us at the moment, so that's why they're slightly further back. Essentially, we want to maybe look at baiting Nurgle into coming forward for us on this flank. Starting off the shooting phase, one of my Skull Cannons is going to shoot straight into this horde unit of Plague Bearers.
Yep.
Debating the Skull Soul Grinder, debating Great Unclaimed, debating those flies. You've got too many wounds in Disgusting Resilient. I think I need to start thinning your hordes before you start thinning mine.
You also, with yours, get a straight 6 shot because it's blast.
It is blast. So, D6 shots become 6, heading on 3s, no rerolls. Believe we've got all bar 1.
Lovely jubbly.
So 5 hits. I'm going to be wounding you on 2s, strength 8 versus toughness 4. Not good. But we get 3 wounds.
3 wounds minus AP. Well, it's just going to be
Straight to invul.
demons, invul. Alright, so 2 fails.
D3. So that's, well, I think they're probably both dead.
Yeah, needing 5s from each. Nope. So that's 2 down.
Yep. And then we'll just do it again.
Yep.
I've only rolled 5 dice, so let's roll another one.
Sure.
Okay, 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
5 ups. 1 gets 1 saved.
D3. Oh, just 1 for each.
1 for each. So do first one 5, saved. Second one saved as well.
Not good. Wrath of Khorne is going to first of all huck his blood flail and he's going to use Hellfire. Regardless if the guy at the front dies, we'll still both be in range. Let's just go with the blood flail. It's 1 shot, hitting on 2s.
That is indeed a hit.
It's going to be strength 8. So
2s.
I believe it's 2s.
Yep. Not strength, tough 5.
It's wound, 5 up demon save.
5 up demon. Nope.
Now you don't get your Disgusting Resilient because it's 3 damage. So I believe it's down to 1 wound remaining on one of those bases.
I think so.
And then Hellfire, D6 automatic hits. And it's going to be strength 5, so 3s to wound. For only 1 wound.
1 wound. 5 up demon. Yep.
Nailed it. Right, Wrath of Khorne's going to charge. Basically gets to fly over. It's a 4-inch charge. Can the guy make it?
Yes, you can.
Nailed it, but I'm actually just going to put him round.
Yeah, just get the base in there.
There you go. Well, we'll work it out.
We'll work it. I'm sure it's fine.
Right, we've got another charge. These Bloodthirsters have a 12-inch long bomb charge into these Plague Bearers. Can I go for glory? Here we go. I will get to re-roll this due to my loci. Oh, it's a fail.
Yep, that's 9.
8.
8, sorry.
Let's try again.
Double 6, only way.
Not even close.
Exact opposite.
So, no charges there. I did have a third charge with the other Bloodthirsters on the other side, but I'm going to leave them on the objective. Alright, so Wrath of Khorne is going to use his Garmak the Destroyer, which is his axe. It's going to be 7 attacks because I charged, so heading on 2s. No rerolls here, guys.
And 2s, yep.
So the extra attack's basically gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be wounding on 2s.
Yep.
So I'll be strength 10 with this. So they all wound.
How many is that? 6?
6, yeah.
Yeah, 6 5-ups for me. 5-ups. I made 2.
You made 2, so you failed 4?
Yep, so I failed 4.
So if you failed 4, it's a minimum of 3 damage for this one.
So
the
one
first
is
one's,
annihilated.
and then we've got another 3 to go.
So you just need to do 4-ups at a time.
Yeah.
So 4 wounds. So first one. Nope, soaks up another one.
So that'll be another base down, and then a 4+ for this one. No,
3,
so 3. I'm probably going to be happy with that. So
did you kill 1 base, 2 base, and then 1 down to 1 wound?
Yeah.
And Nurglings to attack back, 2 are in range, so it's going to be 8 attacks. Hand and force.
It's a 3 underneath there.
So 2 hit. You know, not ideal.
No rerolls?
No rerolls. And it's going to be 6s to wounds.
No.
Nope. These Nurglings do have a morale to take, as they have lost 2 bases, so on a 6 I will fail and lose more. Whew. Not quite.
End of turn 1, quite lacklustre from the Khorne damage output wise. However, if you do take a look at the board, I've kind of got most of the board wrapped. We've got this whole section here wrapping all the way around, forcing Ross to make some choices of which Bloodthirsters you want to try and come for. Yeah, nothing much more to report there. I only used 1 command point, I believe, which was a reroll, so I am on 6 command points left. Ross only used a single one there.
On to Nurgle Daemons turn 2. Again, we've kind of kept this battle lines drawn. The problem I've got is these Bloodthirsters. They are able to fly and go in terrain. I really can't with some of my stronger units. They could sit and wait in ambush and then pounce in on an opportune moment. Except for Scarbrand, I mean, he's just lagging behind. But he'll get there. He'll get there.
It's like, guys, spit up.
So I need to be really careful on how much do I want to push forward. I think I do have to, because now I own the objectives and I've raised banners on them. But really we need to now maybe think, is it time to do damage?
So you raise banners on them there. So you've got...
I've got 2 raised banners, the Nurglings weren't allowed to.
Just so you know, for score-wise, Ross will achieve 10 points.
I will achieve 10 because I own 2 objectives.
You own 3 objectives.
3 objectives, and I would get another 2 for each of my raised banners. Alright, I finished up the movement for the Nurgle. Now it is slow because Nurgle, but we needed to close up this gap and hopefully make some charges. Really it's going to be about who can draw blood first. I have a bit of a trick in this one. I need to make this charge over here, and this boy, I have absolutely zero idea how to deal with them. When it comes down to hordes, I really hope I make my charges. Equally, the danger though is that if I move away, I actually lose a lot of my buffs, which is a real problem as well, and I didn't know how to really deal with that. This is going to be a make or break it turn in terms of stuff. We really need to smash out some damage, but before we go into any shooting or anything, let's do some psychic. Virulent Blessing onto the, from Demon Prince onto Plague Bearers. It's going to be a 7th cast. Nailed it, so they will have Virulent Blessing. Next up is going to be Miasma of Pestilence from this Great Unclean One, and I'm going to cast onto those Plague Bearers themselves. Again, I think I need like a 7 to cast this.
It's a
3,
5.
5. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll that.
Yeah.
Oh, even worse! Great Unclean One is going to attempt Smite, and nearest unit is your Warlord. So attempt to cast it. 7, yeah, you can attempt to deny.
Yeah, Armour of Scorn. Let's try it. Denied.
Yeah. Going with the first Soul Grinder here, the one that's not quite as Nurgly. I'm going to put all the shots, Harvester Cannon, Flame Bombardment, into David's Warlord. I know it can only suffer 8 damage, but I need to kind of make a start on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with the Harvester Cannon first, heavy 3, hitting on 4s for 2 hit. And we're going to wound you on 4s for 2 wounds.
Minus
1.
So 4 up saves. Failed 1.
Failed 1 is D3 damage for 1.
Down to, I think there's 16 wounds.
Yep.
So I'm down to 15.
Okay. And then the other one is D6 shots.
For 1, do you want to command point that?
Yes, it's 3 damage piece. I'm going to command point it. Oh no! Hit on 4s. Yeah. Wounding on 3s. Oh! And the other Soul Grinder. I mean, after that performance, I'm not convinced to rinse and repeat, but I kind of want to do some damage.
Yeah.
Harvester Cannon, heavy 3, hit on 4s.
Same Bloodthirster. Okay, let's move on.
D6 shots.
It's 4.
Yeah.
4 shots, yep, 4 shots. Good man.
Hit on 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
1 wound. Minus
4 up Armour
2.
of Scorn. He's fine.
Starting out the charge phase, these Plague Bearers are going to attempt to sail their way into the Blood Layers. It is an 8-inch charge, but I do get +1 to my roll.
You got your stuff, yep. Nailed it.
And we're in. Next Plague Bearer unit is going to be an 8-inch charge into these Blood Layers. Sorry, 9-inch charge, but I get +1 due to having Banner.
Go for it.
I'm going to spend a command point.
Yeah, I get it.
It has to go well. There we go.
Made it.
And finally, this Soul Grinder into the Bloodthirsters. It's about a 7-inch charge for that one. That is not going to be close. Going to start off this Plague Bearer unit first, the one of Virulent Blessing. Now I've piled in to give me 23 possible attacks. So it's 23 attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay, I'll just remove all the fails. Oh, if I had my support catcher nearby, I would be hitting on 3s, but
Is that your Demon Prince?
it's the Scrivener. He'd be rerolling ones, and he would be adding +1 to it.
Go about him.
But this is the curse of having to go first. Then I'll go next, which is going to be 2s to wound you, because you're toughness 3, I'm strength 4. But I also have Virulent Blessing, so it's 2s and re-rolling.
+1 to your wound and re-rolling.
Yeah,
it's looking great.
Re-rolling, so yeah, that's 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds.
Trying to count my dice here, sorry guys. 10 wounds you said?
10 wounds indeed.
5 up demon save. I should have declared if I was using my ability, but I think I'm not going to use it. I should have declared it, but sorry for that. Save 2, so 8 will go down. Okay, I'm going to use 2 command points to interfere, so counter attack or counter offensive, and we're going to activate my blood letters. So I've interrupted with these blood letters, I've just piled in, so I'm getting 27 of the 30 blood letters into combat engagement range. So a couple of key things here. They are going to get an extra attack for being charged. They're going to get an extra attack from being 8 inches of Scarbrand, so they're going to get 3 attacks each. You are -1 to hit, but I am +2 to hit. +2 because I've got Skull Taker nearby and I'm above unit 20 size, so I'm getting +2 to hit, so basically back to 2+. And I'm re-rolling all hits of 1 because my Warlord trait is nearby within 8 inches.
Okay.
So I've got 81 attacks. Whoa, I've just dropped 2 die, which I'll re-roll.
Just re-roll 2. We'll get back to
re-roll the
this.
2 cocked ones. So after re-rolls, I've got 80 hits out of 81.
Okay.
It did happen.
I know I was here. I know we didn't do the re-rolls on camera, but...
3s to wound, because I'm going to be strength 5 when I'm charged, and any wound roll of a 6 is damage 2, which is important for your disgust and resilience.
Yeah, this might take a wee while.
We'll be right back. So actually the wounding was pretty bad.
Yeah, you only got 34 normal wounds.
34 normal wounds and 10 damage 2 wounds. So let's do the normal wounds first.
Yeah, let's do them. So they're going to be the first 5 up demon save.
We'll be right back.
8 of them have been managed to save so far. Still a bunch more.
This is disgusting, which looks good again.
Disgusting. 3, 6.
I just want to get you below 20.
9. Oh, there's no question of that. I'm well below 20. 12. 15. No, that was not good. 15.
Yeah, it's not good actually.
17. So 17
are dead.
Are dead.
Now, do you want to do the 10 damage 2 ones?
Yeah, 3, 6, 9, 10. These are going to be 5s. Need this to be good. And then these are like...
damage 2. So how many have you got there?
3, 6, 7. So first one need to be both 5s.
Dead.
So that's 1 dead. 2 dead. 4.
So that's a total of 24 dead.
Oh. And down from 30 to 6. Now I will get 12 attacks because Scarbrand is nearby. So it's going to be now, yeah, I'll be within 6 inches of every model, because I think it's only every model that gets it, not...
You're definitely within 8 inches.
Is it 8 inches? Cool. So 12 attacks, hitting on force.
Yeah.
This is where I needed it to be good. And then wounding you on 3s, because I'm strength 4, and rerollable. There you go.
So what's 7?
3, 6, 7.
5 ups. Yeah, okay. So 3 will go down. The 3 never got to hit. So last unit to go, I've just piled in all my bloodletters so I can get 22 guys in. So that's a total of 44 attacks because I was charged. Hitting on 2s because I'm above 20 and Skull Taker's nearby.
Okay.
2s to hit, guys. No rerolls this time, so we're just going to go straight away and take out the 1s. Which is a fair few of them. I think that's all the 1s out.
Okay.
And then I'm wounding you on 3s, but any 6s are damage 2.
So we might need to come back after this one.
Yes, we might. We'll be right back. So I got 17 damage 1 wounds and 7 damage 2. Go ahead and do the damage 1, buddy.
Damage 1, 5 up invul. Ooh, only 3. And then 5 up again. Oh no! So 3, 6, 9, 12 are going down.
Yep, and then another 7 damage 2 ones.
So you remember 12. Right, so 7 of them?
Yep, I remembered 12.
3, 6, 7. Yep. 5 up invul. Nice. Just fair. And then... Nope. 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 So that's 3 more extra.
So on to this last combat. As I'm the opposing player, I go first. I forgot his Deathbringer rule in the last round, so any hit roll of a 6 is an additional hit. Is what it is, but we're not going to forget it this time. So I'm now down 6 attacks, using the Destroyer Axe. We get 1 6, so basically take out the 1. Wounding on 2s. Oh. 2 wounds, take it away, Ross.
Nope.
2 fails. You won't get your Disgust and Resilient against this.
Nope.
So 1 damage is soaked up.
Yep, so the other one is 4.
And 1 other base will die. Right, Ross, you've piled in.
This poor Nurgling seeing this absolute monster come towards him. 4 attacks, hitting 4s. Wounding you on 6s. Nope.
1 morale to go, Ross.
Yep, Nurgling can fail on a 6. Nope.
Now that would be the end of the fight phase, but I'm going to use 3 command points from down to 2 to fight again with those bloodletters. So another 44 attacks coming, Ross.
Okay.
Let's do this again.
Yep.
Still 2s to hit. You're no longer above 20. So it wouldn't be different, still 2s to hit.
Still 2 to step.
That's got Okay, let's remove the ones. I think this is actually better than last time.
There's another one there.
Yeah, it looks like maybe better.
Yeah, that's not bad. Was it to wounds? Threes?
Threes to wounds, sixes are damage 2. This is the part that counts. You want to get as many sixes as possible here.
Yep.
We'll be back. So Ross, you've got 21 damage 1 and 6 damage 2.
Yep. So 5 up pinballs to begin with, the damage ones.
It's looking actually quite good.
Looking pretty good. Another round of that and I'd be delighted. So they're okay. These
Disgusting.
Are 5 up disgusting. That one is there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, Ross.
Yeah, so only 5 die.
So down to 10 remaining.
And then how many was it from the...
6.
6. So I need this to be good. No.
Filled them all.
Filled them all, so... that's 1 gone. 2 gone. I'm seeming to make one of them. I can't seem to make both. Oh. Nah, that's a lot of them. So that is down to 4.
4 remaining. So morale phase, now I lost 8 blood letters and I'm leadership 7, so I can only pass this on a roll of a 1. Bear in mind I did not take any icons to bring back, guys, but a 1 will still pass.
Wow!
Okay. Over here they lost 3 blood letters, so I will fail on a 5+.
Okay.
I fail. Can you re-roll a morale?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to command point that, so I'm down to 1 command point remaining. We're okay, so no fail morales, down to 1 command point remaining.
So this unit of only 6 left, only way I can pass on a 1, but I did take the banners and stuff, so if I do, I'll blink back D6 if I get a 1!
You did!
So I'm going to blink back D6 for 1.
Sure.
And on this unit here, let's get another 1. No, fail. How many is left?
4 remaining. Well, 3 now, sorry.
3 now, and on 1s or 2s they flee. No, so there's going to be 3 remaining, but they get 1 back. And that is it for the Nurgle turn. You'd almost think by the devastation it was not their turn. I think this round more or less answered the sort of question, should you charge in horde-based armies? And the answer is probably no, because you're not going to have your buff characters nearby to help you. I think that massively decided a lot of the combat when it came to David's side. I may have got to strike first, but with 1 intervening and then buffs going around, really made a critical amount of difference. I also think having Bloodthirsters able to fly really also makes a difference there as well, though these 2 can't. Overall, it's quite devastating. I've still got things holding up the lines of David, but certainly when it came to casualties, he was the winner in that one. In terms of command points, I'm still swimming quite high with a few, and I think you're down to 1 as we go into the Khorne Daemons, turn 2.
So into battle round 2, I'm now going up to 2 command points, which is great, but really, if you look at the board, my really only objective, Bloodthirsters now need to unleash themselves upon the demons of Nurgle.
Absolutely.
Blood letters are tied up, I can't do anything about that, but I do have 2 Bloodthirsters which can do a lot of damage, namely these 2. Scarbrand, he's still going to be out of the game for a wee while, but he'll have his time. Command point wise, I believe you're only on 2, sorry, strategic point wise, I think you're on 2?
I think I am on...
You're definitely
1?
on that one, sorry. I think you're
might give me that Nurgling one, but that's only 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So 2 to my 3 though.
So that's going to give you 15.
Yeah, 15 victory points. So I ended the movement. I'm actually going to raise banners with this unit now. So raise banners over there. Should move all this guy's wound counters over as well, I guess. This Bloodthirster's moved on up, still in combat over here. This Bloodthirster's actually moved up here to give him an option of targets. Bloodletters and both flanks have stayed the same. Skulltaker and Scarbrand are now going to buddy up against the Demon Prince at some point in the game, and Skull Cannons have stayed still. Skull Cannons are going to start shooting. We're going to aim all our cannons at this guy.
Okay.
Your
Exalted Greater Daemon. Yes. 4 up, disgusting, resilient.
But I need to start working on him at some point.
At some point.
D6 shots. For 3.
Okay.
10 on 3s. Are you minuses to hit him? I don't believe so.
Don't believe so. I did miasma elsewhere.
Doesn't matter. And then 3s to win.
Were you not 3s to it?
Yeah, and I rolled a 3, 2 and a 1.
So that'd be 1 hit?
Yeah, and I've only got 1.
Oh right, okay, yep, go for it.
It's fine. 3s to wind. It's a wind. It's going to be, we'll get in a minute.
Yep.
It's -2, so 5 up.
5 up. Nailed it.
Nailing it. Let's try it again with other cannon.
Yep.
Because I did declare it. Wow. Am I going to use my command points for anything? Yes, I'm definitely. So we're going to leave that. So 1 hit on 3s, winning on 3s. It's a wound. It's a fail.
How many damage?
D3 for 3 wounds.
4 up ignore. For 2 ignore.
This guy's going to do some shooting, even though he's in combat, he's able to do so. We're going to start with the maul. Hitting on 2s. Am I within 8 inches of him, my other warlord? It's a good question. Going to say no.
No, I don't.
His wing is, not his base.
Yeah, you've got bases.
So 3 2s to hit. Doesn't matter, hits. It's going to be 2s to wound. That's a wound.
5 up demon. Nope.
It's straight 3 damage.
Stand to 1 wound.
D6 with the Hellfire. Automatic hits. For 4. That really wanted to go off the table there. Wounding on 3s. For 3 wounds at damage 1.
5 up. It's a gunner.
No, damage 1.
Oh, damage 1. Then I get
2 chances to stay alive.
2 chances to stay alive.
No, he's a goner. I'm going to declare a charge with this guy, and I'm actually going to go with your big guy. We need to have this duel at some point.
Of course.
So Unfettered Fury into...
Grey Unclean 1.
Yeah.
So because the engagement range, you need to be 5 inches vertically, that kind of brings you there.
It brings me close enough to you, yeah.
So I believe it's a 4-inch charge.
7 should.
Did you panic when you saw that one?
Of course I did. I think that's enough to get.
Yeah, I think so. Get him there.
Wrath of Khorne is going to charge this guy here. We are needing a 7-inch charge. We fail it, but I do get to re-roll it with my loci, because I am a character. Nailing it.
Nailing it. Oh my!
Put them in there to one of the wings to cross over.
Yep.
Don't touch the wings. Lastly, my Insensate Rage Warlord is going to declare a charge. Now, used to, you declare both of them. If you fail that guy, you just charge it to him. Now, if you fail one of them, all charges are failed. So I'm not even going to risk it, but I'm going to gamble 8 inches to charge him.
Yep.
I need to get him. It's the prize. It's a failed charge, and I'm going to try again with my loci.
Yep, yep.
It's just a gamble that I've just maybe just thrown away. Not today. Not today. Was debating charging Scarbrand, but we're going to go for it. It's a 8-inch charge, was it?
9-inch.
9-inch, sorry. Into your Scrivener.
Ooh.
I'm not going to multi-charge the rest because it adds more distance.
Yeah.
So we'll go against the Scrivener. Yeah. 8 inches, re-rollable because I'm a loci. Oh well, maybe I should have multi-charged, but we'll move in Scarbrand. So actually that charge was a success, but the problem we have is, with me, I need to move him into there. I can get him in engagement range of your Scrivener, but there's just too many models here within an inch of him, and then he's just literally sitting on top of the building, which is not going to work.
So you should announce both there?
Should have announced both, because then I would have been able to slot him in regardless of how close they were.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
These are things we need to try and showcase sometimes. So we're going to go with my Insensate Rage, Great Axe of Khorne. We're going to swing it straight into your Great Unclean one. Now I'm going to get 7 attacks on the charge due to my Legion rule, and it's going to be 2s to hit, reroll 1 due to my Warlord trait, and then 2s to wound because I'm obviously going to go with the Humongous Strike.
Absolutely.
Right, 2s, reroll 1s, any 6s an additional hit. We do have another 6, and I get to reroll 1. Okay.
So that's what, 8 hits?
8 hits. Strength 14, so wounding you on 2s. We get all wounds, so 8 wounds.
8 wounds.
Straight to your 5-up demon.
5-up demon.
You need this, it's good.
It's good. So that is 4 successful, David.
Right, so I need to work out the damage. Now, because I am striking you with the Humongous Strike, I get to 2d6, pick the highest for damage.
Yep.
So the first one will be 4. Oh, next one, 6. 3, 4. I'm going to say I can't command point.
No, if you did, I'd say it had to be the last one.
The full thing as well. So that's a total of 10, 17 damage.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Now, I am still rocking, I believe, 17 wounds, so it's not like I'm going to die here because I'm full.
No, you should
disgusting.
be fine.
Should only suffer maybe about 7 or 8 wounds.
4 up disgusting for you. It's looking brilliant.
It's looking about 50%, so 3, 6, yeah, 6, so 6 wounds brings me down to 11. So Great Unclean One, I'm going to spend 2 command points to intervene. So I'm going to get 5 attacks and I'm going to place them against this Bloodthirster here.
Fettered Fury.
Not in any range for any bonuses from anyone in this one. So it's going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, and I'm going to use the Bile Blade for all of them. So any 2s.
Any rerolls?
Nope. And wounding you on, I'm strength 7, so it's going to be 4s to wound you.
Reroll.
There is reroll all failed wounds.
And 6s.
6s are an additional damage, so it's 3 saves. Fail any of these, it is D3 damage plus 1 to each.
Alright, 5 up invul for him. Let's do this. It's looking bad. I'm going to use 1 command point.
Okay.
Nope, so I'm down to 1 command point remaining.
So it's 3 plus 3d3. Oh no, it's only 2, 4, so it's 7. What's that? No, that's, yeah, 7 wounds. 2, 3, 4, and then I rolled 3 6s, so 7 wounds.
Wrath of Khorne with his Gurmag Destroyer Axe, whatever it's called, into your Soul Grinder.
Go for it.
Heading on 2s, reroll 1s because he inches of the Warlord. Any 6s, there's no 6s. Still no 6s, so 6 have hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s.
3s, yep.
No rerolls. Ugh, so that is going to be 4 wounds. It's going to be straight to your demon. That's not looking good.
Fail them all. What do you do?
D6 damage with a minimum of 3.
Go for it.
So work out first. Oh boy!
Oh boy!
So that's 21 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Don't say the memes. Don't say the memes,
Oh
David.
my word!
6.
You could still
9.
live this, but either way.
It's just a scratch. What memes do you want to pull out? 12, 15, 18, 21.
Yeah, 21.
3, 6, 9.
He was
12,
more effective than the Insensate Rage one.
15, 18, 21. Well, I'm not dead yet.
5 up resilient.
Think very
you're pretty
dead.
much dead.
Oh, let's, tell you. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. I know that if
I think you're 14 wins.
yeah, so definitely, absolutely crushed.
Does he explode?
Just
Do they explode?
Do they explode? I'll roll a dice and see if I might. No, not on a 2.
Not at all.
But yeah, crushed.
Going to use the Axe of Khorne from this guy into your Great Unclean One.
Yep.
7 attacks because I charged. And reroll 1s. Hitting on 2s, reroll 1s. Any 6s? There's none.
No, a lot of 5s though.
Yeah. Wounding you on 3s. No rerolls. Wow. 7 wounds. Now these are d6 damage.
Right, 5 up demon. 5 up demon. 5 up demon. 3, 6, 7. Yep. Oh.
You know what? It's not,
Yeah, 3,
maybe not enough though.
Maybe not enough. 3 go through.
Work out the damage. No buffs here, just straight d6. Right. 12 damage?
12 damage?
No,
it's more than that.
14
14 damage. 3.
These other Bloodthirsters are showing their boss how it's done.
12, 14. Cool. 4 up disgusting.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah. So 2, 4, 6. So another 6 down to 5 wounds. Into protracted combats, I do have my Plague Bearers here. It's going to be 7 attacks from them, hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Okay. I think
3s to win.
I'm winning in 3s, rerollable. Rerollable. Nope. So 2 wins.
2 wins. 5 up. Oh, 2 go down. So we're going to activate these Bloodletters next. Now, some of them are in range of Scarbrand, so we're going to get 6 additional attacks. And yeah, so we're still above 20, so hitting on 2s, a total of 22 attacks. No rerolls. Don't need them. We are wounding you no longer though on 3s, we're now wounding you on 4s. Because I'm down strength.
Yep.
No longer charge. Wounding on 4s, 6s are AP damage 2, sorry. So 1 damage 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 damage 1, ooh, and 1 damage 2.
So 6 normal damage?
Yeah.
So 5s. Okay.
Disgusting.
5s again.
So they're wiped.
I'll do that one. Nope. Nope. Yep, wiped. Gone. Gone, gone, gone.
And last to go is these Bloodletters. There's going to be a total of 16 attacks. They are in range, or still above 20, so hitting on 2s.
Okay.
I don't know, they're not in range to reroll, so not many hit.
Okay.
14 hit. 4s to win because there's no charges this turn. And 6s are okay.
6s are okay.
So these are all the fails. So 4 damage 1 and 4 damage 2.
4 damage 1s, 5 up invul. 5 up ignore. Nailed it.
Nailing it, and 4 damage 2.
5 up.
So 3 under there.
Yep, and then that's going to be 3 of them to make. So, first one, dead. Second one, dead. No one dead, so that's 3 going down. Just going to do my morale first. I'm going to fail this on a 5 for these plague bearers. On a 1 high comeback. Oh, so close, but I don't fail.
My Bloodletters over there, I lost 2. So I will fail as well on a 6.
Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
Can't bring any back.
Can't bring any back though.
Didn't have the banner. That brings an end to battle round 2. I've got 1 command point left. Ross I think has about 5.
Yep.
However though, Ross.
Oh yeah, I'm going to say, Dave, this game is over. I have to say, I mean, 2 things decided this one. 1, charging into your line when you had support characters, not a great plan. Really should have let you come to me. But even when you did come to me, you brought pain. This lad here, what damage. These 2, pretty, like, your warlord's not so good, but this guy, great.
Yeah.
Next up, even if in my turn, the drones are not the best in general, the Demon Prince can do a bit of damage, but then Scarbrand is just looking to collect heads, and I'm not going to give them. Good game, David.
Ross.
Well, thank you for watching. Hope that was an interesting game. It really highlighted to me when it comes to certainly combat-based ones, and I don't know if this would maybe apply to things like Age of Sigmar, etc. When you've got combat heavy and you've got your lines drawn, losing access to your characters who are buffing really very much hurts.
Yeah.
Me getting into the front line of view did allow me to attack strike first, but ultimately without characters to buff me, to help me out, I know I had the Demon Prince on one side, I had the Demon Prince and the Scriber to give me, I think I'd be starting to hit on 3s re-rolling 1s, which with plenty of attacks would have been nice, but ultimately without those, although striking first, the damage wasn't done enough. You certainly got your advantages and it really did help. So yeah, learning from that, basically unless you're confident you can get the jump on your opponent early and do the damage, in that case, I think we both can realise, as you just said, your buff characters, what you need to have alongside that initial push. If you don't chuck your horde away. It's actually probably better to take a bit of damage because your retaliation is going to be stronger. And I even say that'd be the same if I charge you, but I didn't have my buff characters. Yeah, you'd be in a bit of trouble. You would have probably survived a bit more with your Demon Prince there, etc. Then the counter attack would have been deadly. I think the other one that comes very useful, I don't know where it comes to maybe the other gods, certainly more in the case of Slaanesh, but the case of Bloodthirsters and also Lord of Change, being winged and flying units gives you mobility and the ability to go up terrain. That allows you to dictate positioning significantly over, say, a Great Unclean One. Sure, Great Unclean One I think gets 2 extra wounds and Disgusting Resilient, but being able to control the battlefields, your buffs and areas, really pays off dividends. And I felt in this battle report, your Bloodthirsters able to go into areas that I couldn't go to, really helped them be a lot more of a threat.
Fully agree. I think you've seen towards battle round 2 before I began, I essentially had like a whole section of the map cornered off. The other section was buffed up by Scarbon coming in, but the Bloodthirsters very quickly could shift position and essentially had a lot of your big stuff encircled. And there was no way to escape it.
It was also a thing, Great Unclean One, I need to check his weapons, but the weapon I had, even though rerolling wounds, D3 damage versus Khorne can just... I was ignoring 50% of hits at some points, but wow, that's a... I didn't want to say it again. Not going to say it. Don't say the meme. Don't say it, David.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say it.
You know.
But it was a lot of damage.
No! Yeah, it was. That was a huge amount for first one, the Bloodthirster, but the second one, even when you ignore 50% of the damage going through, it hurts, and ultimately you may be able to resist damage, but you've got to be able to put the damage back.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Your weapon there doesn't do it against Bloodthirsters.
No, not at all. I'm able to soak up damage, but there's only so much time you can soak up damage before, well, you die.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for watching. You got to see that sort of demons versus demons action. So I'm sure there's a couple of who would have picked sides there. Hope you enjoyed that. Comment.
It's just going to be people saying Slanesh.
Yeah, it will be actually.
Just people going to get Slanesh.
Comment, share, like and subscribe. Hit the bell button for more notifications. Check out the links down below for our social media. So that's our Facebook, our Instagram for updates. We hope to see you back in our Tabletop Assault Battle Report.